Alison, this of course is that all-important target that's been finally hit there in Queensland. What will that mean now for border rules?
Miriam, this effectively is important for people in COVID hotspots, places like Sydney and Melbourne, who for months have been unable to cross into Queensland, except for in exceptional circumstances. We know that there are tens of thousands of people who would like to come into Queensland for personal or business reasons. It means very soon that they will be able to, but there are some strict criteria those people will have to meet. They will have to have received 2 doses of their COVID vaccination, so they'll have to be fully vaccinated against coronavirus. They'll also need to obtain a negative COVID test in the 72 hours prior to them arriving in Queensland. They'll need to go into home quarantine, mandatory home quarantine for 14 days when they arrive in Queensland. And something that is a bit of an issue of contention here, they will also only be permitted to arrive in Queensland by air. Now, we know that there are a lot of people seeking to come into Queensland by road. That will not be possible until Queensland reaches that 80% double vaccination rate. That's expected next month. So this change will only apply to people who are willing to come via air.
So, Alison, in terms of this current phase, when will those border changes come into effect?
We don't have an exact date yet. We have been told previously by the government that these changes will be enacted when the state hits the 70% double vaccinated target, which has been today. But the Health Minister today has said the Premier will be making a formal announcement tomorrow around the timing of when these new arrangements will be put into place. We expect it will be sometime in the beginning of this coming week. The border passes that these people in COVID hotspots will need to apply for are still being finalised according to the government, and that means that people cannot physically apply for those border passes as of yet, but we do expect that they will be available in the beginning to mid-range of this week. What the Health Minister Yvette D'Arth has said today is that anybody in those COVID hotspots who is willing to try and come into Queensland and is trying to gain access into Queensland, they should be getting prepared. They can go and get a COVID test to meet that threshold. They should make sure that they're double vaxxed, make sure that they have got adequate home quarantining arrangements in place, and then when those border passes do become available, they can then go and apply.
Our reporter Alison Horn there with the latest in Brisbane.